Nevertheless I live, it's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. I'm crucified with Christ. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. He lives in me.
Oh my goodness. So excited about this. So y'all, I gotta play this song. Just want y'all to kind of hear it again because guess what? The woman that sung this song, the woman that's singing this song, maybe sung this song or singing, however you want to put it, this is her song. We interview her on tonight. Isn't this song beautiful? Y'all hear this? It makes me feel like I can sing, y'all. I can't sing, but goodness, this song right here is so beautiful, it's so pretty. But this queen is coming here. I'm hoping that she'll sing with us, sing for us on tonight. Just a little bit of a song. And it almost reminds me of a Christmas, right? And not only it reminds you of Christmas, she's also wearing a red dress. We all know that red for some of us. That's some of the Christmas colors, right? And this song is perfect for Christmas time. Like the season is just perfect. It's like when you're cooking your Sunday dinner or when you're cooking your Christmas meal and you got all the family over. Or when you have a movie, right? The movie, their Christmas movie. And you see the family preparing the meal and everybody's laughing and having fun. That's what this song reminds me of. Y'all, we got a Christmas here, y'all. Christmas not even here yet. Let's celebrate Thanksgiving.
Which I
want y'all to share this. Hey, I want y'all to share this. I'm going to have fun on tonight. I'm going to have the queen that's going to come. And her king is accompanying her, y'all. You're going to help her do this. And just all about herself. My goodness. So she was wanted to have her king come and sit alongside of her and help her. It's a beautiful video. I wasn't able to get the video for y'all to see. So I just did this song. Y'all to hear the song. And here's the beautiful woman that sung the song. And the one that wrote the song is totally doing it tonight. Listen, y'all, this was exciting. So I want y'all to finish hearing the song.
I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. I'm crucified with Christ. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. He lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. it's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. I'm crucified with Christ. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. He lives in me.
Oh, let me stop clowning. Let me stop clowning. Okay, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay. So let's get to the goodness of this show on tonight. So I have the beautiful guest on tonight. Y'all, I was trying to hit that note that she was singing. Oh my goodness. That's why you have to leave it for the singers, okay? Let those who sing, okay? But I was just in that moment. So I want to tell you all, thank you for coming on Newbeing Queen Talk Show. I have my guest I'm bringing forward to come forth, our beautiful queen and her king. How y'all doing on tonight?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have y'all. Y'all heard me hit that high note. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear?
Heard it. Hit it.
Queen, you hit that note. I was like, let me try to do that thing. It didn't work because I can't even hold it. But I do have you all right here with me. So I want to talk to you, Queen, about this song and your king. But I'm gonna bring the one who came up with the words to this song. And then I want to talk to you about it. But Queen, are you gonna sing a song for us on tonight? Are you gonna sing a little bit of something tonight for us?
I'll try a little something. I'll try.
Okay, listen. I just gotta give me just a little. I just gotta get a little tad bit of it because I know that those listeners are gonna want to hear because ain't nothing like someone who can sing. And I'm telling you, that video. I wish I was able to play that video because that video was absolutely beautiful. I was at work. And that song, the words to the song, your voice. Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
I just kept hearing it. And I was like, why I can't get this song out of my head? Oh my goodness, couldn't get it out of my head and just kept replaying over and over again. And then here this, I almost know the words to the song. And then looking at the video, it's so serene, it's so heavenly. I don't know, I can't even explain it, but it was so peaceful. And the words to it is just awesome. So I got to get the king that came up with these words, that wrote it, to come forth. King, how are you doing?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey,
what's going on?
I know
Yolanda, you are so funny. You are so funny. You was trying to hit them notes.
But you can hear me. You heard me though. You heard me. Okay. Listen, but oh my goodness, King, I'm so excited because I got y'all here, and this is like last minute. Y'all said, last night that y'all was gonna come on the live. I don't know when you got it. I don't know when you share with the rest of them that I wanted them to come on the show on tonight to make it special because this is something that we want to celebrate. And you said, hey, let's get everybody that, play the part that's immediate, close to me. And I know I can get hope to right now. And I know you kind of shy on tonight, but King, wrote these songs, you wrote these words now.
Yeah.
Just talk to me. Now tell me about this before we got to before the queen came forth to sing this beautiful song. Can you give us a little background about this song?
Okay, the background of this song, I'm gonna tell you this. I wrote this song over 20 years ago.
Woo!
Over 20 years ago. And I was actually going to the store to buy some Wonder Bread. When I was going to buy some bread, and then when I was walking to the store, I just heard the spirit, I just heard the song just in my head, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
I started singing it. I was like, wow, this is a good song.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when I wrote the song over 20 years ago, and I couldn't do nothing with it. I couldn't do anything with it because it wasn't time.
Right.
It wasn't the time. And being that it wasn't the time, I just held on to that song, playing it over and over in my head for over 20 years.
Ooh, over 2 decades. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Over 20 years. And then one day I called Steve.
Uh-huh.
I called Steve up maybe over, like maybe a few years back.
2019.
2019.
Uh-huh.
I called, I said, oh, Steve, man, could you make me a demo for the song? And you let your wife sing it, make me a demo, because I want to shop it. I shopped the song for 3 long years. Nobody got back to me.
Wow.
Nobody. I was contacting this person, contacting that person, and then I was like, dang, 3 years.
3 years.
And I think, was it this year, y'all? Steve? Was it this year when I said I wanted to record the song, right?
It was
last year.
It was the end of the year going into the beginning of the year. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, yo, Steve, I said, I want to record this song. And he was like, he said, which one? I said, any one of them. But he was like, Steve had an idea in his mind already which one, because I gave him some songs, and he was like, we're gonna do Galatians. So when we did Galatians, I said, Steve, do you think your wife want to sing it? And he was like, Andria, you want to sing it? She was like, yeah.
Wow.
The moment when I asked Andria and Steve was like, yo, let's do this, man. And Andria was like, oh, we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna do it that way, she already had it in her head what day the song was gonna be released. She was like, I want to release after this day. I want to do. I was like, all right, girl, go ahead, it's your bad self. But we went in. Steve went in the studio. We laid it down, and then well, first Steve was sending me samples.
Mm-hmm.
He was sending me samples, and he was like, "Yo, Black." My name is Jared, but they call me Black. My friends call me Black, so I don't care about that. But Steve was like, "Yo, Black, check out this sample," and I was like, "Yo," when I was at work, when I heard the sample of the song, oh my God!
Don't stop crying.
The power of God just. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You start crying, I'm gonna start crying. I need my lashes.
Hallelujah. The power of God fell on me. And I was like, of course, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And Steve was like, he was so excited about the song too. And he was like, but he just went to work on the song. He went because his wife already had the vocals. She did it over. But I was like, yo, Steve, let's release it now. He was like, nah, man, we're not gonna release that song now. We're gonna go back in the studio and we're gonna do it right.
Wow.
So we went back in the studio, and he and his wife, they did their thing, man. And when that song was finished,
yes,
good Lord, I was like, wow. Because when I sent them the rough draft, the original version from is nothing like the original.
Come on.
Nothing like the original version. And Andria is so gifted and talented. You know what I'm saying? They called me on the phone on a Sunday. They called me on the phone. It was like, yo, Black, we gotta do something with this song. It's too short. And I was like, all right. I said, I trust y'all, do your thing.
Do your thing.
I said, do your thing. And I said, but Steve, I want Crucified. I want that in there.
Oh, you can sing.
And he was like, yo, that's funny. My wife wants the same thing. She said the same thing. So right there showed me that we were like gelling. Me and Steve used to sing together over 20 years ago. We went to the same church. You know, we he was a musician at the church. I was singing in the choir. Then I was privileged and picked to sing with a group called United. So matter of fact, one of the girls that was singing with United is in the video.
Yeah, Amanda.
And her name is Amanda, and another girl named Pam. And we when we got together, it was like so powerful, anointed. It was like boom. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a journey. It's been a journey, but God is doing His thing most of all. And the moment when I said, God, what you want me to do with the song? He said, put it on iTunes. And Andrea was like, oh, we're gonna do it more than iTunes. We're gonna put it on here. We're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it here. I was like, dang. she put her. We put our heads together, and we came up with this masterpiece.
It is.
We came up with this masterpiece, and with all of our gifts and talents, it was just like explosive.
It is definitely explosive because the words to the song is just so beautiful. And oh my goodness, I'm telling you, when the words of the song is beautiful, it's anointed. But when you get someone who's anointed to sing, and that's when you know, like, how is it that over 2 decades you was holding on to this? See that should inspire and encourage somebody right there. Over 2 decades, and then when you said I'm ready, took 3 years, and the one who was supposed to sing it was right there at the back door, right there at your disposal. And then you looking everywhere else at all these different people that you may have felt like they're qualified. And then David is right there the whole time. David is right back there cleaning the sheep, doing the dirty work, they're behind the scenes. That's the one oh my God, that'll show enough break through some stuff, that'll kill it. And she did.
She destroyed it.
She killed it.
I don't want to sing that song no more, because I can't do no justice to it. The girl destroyed
I wouldn't
the
even try if I
song.
was you.
I'm not going to try. No, I'm not going to try to
My
sing.
queen got this.
Yeah, that's right.
You got it. So Queen, I know we're sitting up here and we're talking about this song. Look at him. He's crying. Oh my God, he's so emotional. Look at this. This is a moment. I know it is. It's a beautiful moment. And I'm telling you, I even feel it. I feel it. Like, I love the song. I've been hearing it and listening to it back to back. And I just been playing it just in my house and stuff. And I'm telling you, it has such a serene, such a peaceful tone. I mean, the voice, the words to it are just so peaceful. And I kept playing it. Like, I know the people were like, when is she gonna stop playing this song? But I wanted them to hear the song because it's the words to it. I am crucified with Christ. Oh my goodness. I'm listening, Queen. When you heard when you started singing this song, and you said, okay, I know that I got to be the one to sing this song. When you started singing it, did it automatically just come out like, and you just knew when because when you sing them, those words, like, you have to know when how long to say those words, and when you're singing it, when to bring it in, when you make one word short. Did it fit? Because he said, when y'all mushed well, you said, this is how we're gonna do it. This is when it's gonna come out. When you read the words of the song, did it automatically come to you how you was gonna sing it? See, I'm not a singer, so I don't know. How did you know it was for you?
I don't know. I just knew that I liked the song. I thought it was a good song. I liked the words to the song and what it meant. It ministered to me.
Right.
So if something ministers to me and I can now convey it to people, I think that's the most effective way to minister to people, if something first ministers to you. But that song was powerful, but it's like Jared left out a lot of steps, but
yeah, I did. I'm excited.
he re-recorded the song because we had a draft of the song,
right,
and re-recorded it. The vocals that you hear, that was my draft. It wasn't my final version. I was supposed to go back in and redo my vocals for the lead, and I just hadn't worked on the backgrounds first, and then I was supposed to go back. But life happened, and there's a lot that happened, and that piece got delayed. But I just feel like God's hand was on it from the beginning, and his timing is perfect. I believe the season is right for it. I believe that the message is needed. Um, so I can honestly say that even the inflections, I sang it one time. I didn't go back in, and I sang it one time. And when we released it, I believe it was just meant to go just the way it was, raw and real. But I thank God for what he's doing through it. I worked on the backgrounds and the inflections, but I believe it was all God led. I really do. Where to go, how to do it. I really believe. And I did a few things like, add a few inflections and stuff like that, but it really wasn't I didn't sit down and plan it out, per se.
Right.
Just the way that
You
it was
just
supposed.
you said you've seen the words to the song. You say, I'm gonna add some little pieces here and there, and I'm just gonna sing it. And you felt it because it was in the moment. It was right in that moment. And you said, I'm gonna go back to it, I'm gonna add some stuff to it. I'm gonna, I want to do this. And life happened. And you didn't even get a chance to go back to it. And you say, that's amazing, because that was the raw moment right then. That was the authentic moment right then.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, like that. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Because we already done seen, we know your king right here, he helped produce it. King, how was it? Which working with your wife. How is it working with your queen? You got, producing and getting this all together. The video is amazing. Y'all did a wonderful job. But how is it working with your queen?
It was absolutely frustrating.
I'm sorry, we're like that.
Yeah, I'm anybody that knows me, that knows I keep it raw and real. I can't help it. I'm from the hood. But no. So working with my wife is amazing. We both have strong opinions, and sometimes that cause for conflict, of course. But I think it's a good conflict, because what comes out of it is something that works, and it's something that's beautiful. It's just a joy working with my wife and working with Jared too. Like, Jared's my brother, right? Jared's my brother. He knows it's
Right.
like me and Jared been rolling for 30 years, Jared.
Yeah.
30.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, listen, I said, because I have a studio, I'm a musician, I compose, I write music. And I proposed something to Jared. I don't remember how long it was ago, Black, but it was quite
quite a few years.
Oh,
I said, listen,
wow.
I'm here in whatever capacity. So if you got a song, you remember we had this discussion, Black?
Yeah.
You got a song. I said, listen, let's do it, right? Had no idea that this song was going to come into fruition and that my wife would be singing it. We had no idea. But like Jared and Andria said, how it fell together was just the hand of God, because we were trying to go in so many different other avenues with the song. Like Jared said, he was trying to shop it. And when I put the song, when I first composed the music to it, that was in my mind. Okay, I'm going to compose it just enough so it can sound good enough to shop. Had no idea we were going to actually, start doing a lot of work with the song. And Jared told me we had produced a rough draft, and Jared called me. Jared said, "Yo, I want to put that on iTunes." I was like, "Nope." I said, "No, we gotta do it right." And then that's when it started unfolding. I would send Jared. I would work on the string part and send it to Jared. Jared, what do you think of this? I would put a piano layer on there, or string, or cello. Jared, what do you think of this? And then it was back and forth like that. And now it's surreal, Yolanda, because we put the video out of the song 2 weeks ago, and we're at 40,000 views already. That's blowing my mind. I just don't understand. I understand it, but I'm just in awe of how God does things, because I'm like, okay, I don't think any of us were expecting it, but we embrace 47,000 views in 2 weeks and counting. That's to the God-given abilities that He's given us, all three of us. We make a great team, and I'm just honored. And Jared, I want to say thank you for entrusting me, brother, with a song.
Man, brother, I trust you, man.
Thank you for entrusting that in my hands, and I hope I did you proud, brother.
Me too.
No, bro, you did it. You did your thing, bro. You did your thing, man.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you, brother. You did your thing. You did your thing.
Yolanda, did that answer your question? I'm sorry. Did I?
Yes, you did. I'm trying to hold back my tears, so I'm smiling, but I'm really on the inside holding back because I'm trying to keep my lashes on. I'm trying to, because it's just amazing how, like, it wasn't even, it was for her originally. God knew what it was, but
That's right.
it's like how He gave it. So like, let's try this out. Let's sing it. Let's put some words so we can see, and then I'm just, oh my God, like, it wasn't for her to sing it from you all's perspective. It was like, this is a trial run. This was like,
Right.
it wasn't meant for it to be her, originally from y'all's perspective, but God knew, because I'm looking at it is 47,000 views in 2 weeks. And then y'all was saying, this is my rough draft. Like, we hadn't really got to the meat of it, where I wanted to do my real breakdown and my real singing in it. And then oh my God. And I'm looking at her. Y'all see I got a wig almost her color, okay, that she had on. Okay. And she got this white on. So I see my little wig in the closet. I said, let's put my wig on. Let's put my wig on like Queen Andria. Okay. But y'all, listen, for the listening audience, y'all got to go to Andria Smith-Alston's Galatians song on YouTube. Y'all, you will know her because she got like this maroon or burgundy colored hair, and she has on all white. I'm looking at the song right now, and the background is all white. She has a praise and worship dancer that's in the background. Oh, she did such a wonderful job. Oh my God. And she has on like black and white. I'm talking about the one who, putting it all together, the singers, and how y'all gotten separated in this one little room, and the lighting, it was perfect. And Queen, how you just stood like you was poised. You look like a professional. You like you've been doing this for, like you've been on, like you're, when I talked to you, remember I said, I'm talking to a celebrity. You sung the song. You like someone who's been doing this forever. I know you do like praise and worship. You're a singer, you're a praise and worship, your leader. So you singing is one of your things, right? But the way that you sung this song is captivating. I just, and the one who just all of it just perfect. Even your background singers, they did a wonderful job. They were beautiful, poised. It was perfect. I think at the end part of it, they was holding their hands up like worshiping God. I said they better stop, because I'm gonna mess around and start speaking in tongues and all that stuff. It's just a beautiful song. It's like it's perfect for the season. I'm telling you, it's perfect. Everything crucified. The whole song. It's just beautiful. I'm honored to be interviewing you all on tonight. Like, I got the one who wrote the song, the one who produced it, the one who sung it on the show all at one time. Y'all, this is big. And then y'all are saying, hey, it wasn't supposed to go down like this. This is why we have to be very mindful and careful. But you know what? You all were already prepared behind the scenes, because Queen, your voice is already ready and prepared. You were already doing stuff at the ministry and church. Your king was already getting all the music and all the stuff together. So when it came down to putting sound and music together, then tweaking it and adding stuff on top of it, it was already set up. God already knew what He was doing, and then like King, you said, you tried for over 20 years, over 2 decades, you held on to this song, and then you said, okay, now it's time for me to put it out there. Can you sing this song so I can try to send it out to other people? And then here it is, the woman who you sent it out to, and say, hey, just sing it for me so I can try to get someone else to do it for over 3 years. My God.
It was crazy, because when me and Steve was trying to shop this song, and I contacted these big names, but then it came to me. I'm like, hold on, why I'm contacting these big names for, and this woman that's singing it, she's killing it. Steve, you think your wife want this song?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? He's like, Andrea, you want this song?
oh,
You know,
he is not exaggerating. That's exactly how it happened.
you know what I'm saying? Jared said, do you want this song? Andrea like, ah. You know what I'm saying? They're like in different parts of the house. Like, Steve probably in the living room, she in the kitchen. And, you know, me and him on the phone. And she was like, sure. But the thing about it, I'm just glad that Andrea is a worshiper. You know what I'm saying? Because
yes,
she owned the song.
That's
she
right.
did.
When she sings that song, she owned it.
Yes, every bit of
That's
it, every
why
word.
if she owned it, that's why I would never try to sing that song. I won't even try it. You know what I'm saying? And I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? And with her skills, she laid down every background
Yep.
vocal.
Tenor, alto,
Tenor, alto, soprano. She laid down every background. When I heard that, I'm like, yo, she's a genius. Like,
Right. My
you know what I'm
God.
saying?
My
And
God.
I know her. You know what I'm saying?
And you know her.
And I know her. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
know
So,
her.
you know,
well, I'll go a little further. It gave me chills when I heard it, and I sleep with her every night, and it still gave me chills.
I
Hello.
know that's right. That's to let you know it wasn't her, it was all God. Hey,
Come on.
that's how you know that was all God. Ooh, you sleeping with an angel.
yeah, her voice is
Queen, you better
beautiful,
own it,
yo.
Queen.
But you know, every time when I be like people, when I let people hear the song, they was like, "Who that singing?"
Right.
Yeah.
That's the first thing they ask, like, "Who's that singing?" And then when I let musicians hear the song, it's like, "Yo, who's playing the strings?" You know what I'm saying? Who's playing the music? You know what I'm saying? Then when it comes, they're like, "Yo, who wrote that?"
Right.
And I'd be like, "I wrote it." You know what I'm saying? It's just we give I don't take no glory for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's one thing I will never take God glory from. Nope, won't get me out there. Nope. I give it what if it belongs to Him,
Right.
it belongs to Him,
Right.
and
But
I refuse.
it's nothing with celebrating the vessel in which God used to bring forth such thing. And I think that's what you're doing tonight, Yolanda, is that you are recognizing and celebrating the vessel and
Yes.
the vehicles that were used to bring
Yes.
forth such a great song. You know, if God used you to write a song, and that's beautiful. And you know,
Yes.
he used your gift, the gift that he's giving you, and you actually use the gift that he's giving you to write a song glorifying him. So I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating the vessel, you know, and that's what. And Yolanda, I thank you for your platform, because I believe that that's what this does. It
Yes.
recognizes the giftings and the different elements, and you can appreciate that. Like I appreciate you, sis, because you have a wonderful platform and a wonderful talk show. So we want to thank you for just allowing us to, this is beautiful. So hats off to you, sis. Hats off.
Amen. Amen. To God be all the glory, because I'm telling you, this is when I tell you I love doing stuff like this. Like it's so satisfying to see somebody doing what God have created them to do and put them on this earth to do. And if a person won't celebrate themselves, let me
That's
celebrate you. Can I
that,
celebrate you?
that
Let me pat you on the back. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And that's what I love doing. I really love celebrating people. I love to see people walking in a God-given authority and doing what He's put inside of them to do. Because there's so many of us that have stood back and said that how we said that we are not qualified. We're not good enough, and we sleep on the things that God has given us. We feel like we don't have the money. Look at how I'm struggling. Look at my car, my house, and the people I hang around. Like, I know God can't possibly use me with my broke down self. And we'll say, no, this name brand, this person over here with this big name is more qualified than I am, or they sound better than me, or this person here doing better than I am. I'm struggling over here, can't robbing Peter to pay Paul, but God will use that one. The least one, come on, that one that is struggling, that one that's having a hard time, that one who don't know their identity, that one that's had these struggles all their life. God will take that one that's behind the scenes, that's been trying, that's been working, that's been persevering, that's been pushing through. God said it's time for those who are in the back to come to the front, and those who have been tried by the fire, it is time for them to come forth. And when you come, you're gonna come with that fire. You're gonna come with everything within you, because you've been just like David. You've been fighting lions and tigers. And come on, you've been back there behind the scenes fighting and warring for your life. Come on, and nobody even knew the struggle. So when it's time for you to come forth, it is time.
Amen.
And when you give it, you give all that you have, like your life depend on it. Come on, like your children's life depend on it.
Prophesy,
So
prophesy.
I'm not gonna play with it. I'm bringing the fire. Everything within me. And Queen, when she sung that song, she sung with everything in her. It cannot be duplicated. It is the original. Come on. So when she sung it from the first time, she sung it with her whole body and soul, her whole everything that she even went through and experienced in life. She sung that within her. And that's how come it was anointed. If she came back and tried to add her own stuff to it, it wouldn't even sound as good. Would not have been as anointed as it is now. When she sung it the first time, when she first heard the words and read the words out, and it permeated within her soul, and Holy Spirit took over. It wasn't her singing. That's why you say, when I go to bed, I'm like, that doesn't even sound like her, because it wasn't her singing. That was the angel of the Lord singing through her, and she had no other choice. And so, when God take over, that's just the way it is. And I'm telling you, I've heard it several times. When I tell you all, I have heard it going to work, waking up in my house. I played it 3 or 4 times today. And just like I did here on the live, I played it twice. Matter of fact, before y'all even came on, I was already playing it. So I done heard it flip over several times. My God, Zion.
Yolanda, you know what? I know an artist told me this one day. I called them up one day. I was like, yo, I said, help me out with this song. This same song, Galatians 2:20. And he was like, nah, I can't. I'm too busy. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But the thing about that was, this man gave me some advice. He said to me, this is what you do. He said, you should connect with someone who flow like you, who knows your flow, and y'all can flow together.
Come on.
And I was like, I thought about that. And the first thing that came to my head, the light bulb just said, ding, 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 ding. Steve. That's how, because me and Steve, we lost connection for a very long time, for a few years.
Yeah.
We lost connection for a few years, but we was, after we lost connection and we got connected again, we was talking, periodically back and forth. He said that about the studio. He said, I'm building a studio. He said, yo, man, you get some stuff, come to me. You know what I'm saying? He said, you my boy. He said, you ain't got to pay a dime. Like, somebody, that's favor. That's favor. But I went before all of this even happened. I went to another dude, and this dude was trying to charge me $10,000. $10,000. And I was like, I said, this Negro is crazy. I said, this dude is really crazy. And what I did, I screenshotted the conversation. And I sent it to Steve, and he was like, yo, who wrote this? I was like, I told him who it was. He was like, that dude lost his mind. He was like, 10 grand. I was like, where am I gonna get 10 grand from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's why it wasn't time.
It wasn't time.
It wasn't time. But it was time. But let me share this with you. Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Come on.
It was time when I obeyed God.
Come on.
And when I confronted the Lord, I said, God, what do you want me to do with this thing?
Yes.
And that I was quiet, and then he just dropped it in me. Boom. And I was like, yo, Steve, let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah. That was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Because all this time I was running around like a chicken with no head, trying to find this person, getting all these big old names, and it was nothing, yo. I was like, I was studying that song for 3 more years, and until I said, God, what you want me to do? What I should have done all along.
The one thing that came to mind as we were speaking is just that little is much when God is
Come
involved,
on.
right? And like I said before, I believe that this is all ordained.
Absolutely.
Timing was right. I believe that despite all the opposition and everything that was going on in our lives at the time, because timing, God knew, He foreknew.
Come
and
on.
He did for a time as this. We're living in a climate where there's an identity crisis, and people
Yeah.
need to be reminded who and whose they are.
Come on, Queen.
Needed now. And I think beyond the song, there's so much more that we want to do, and we will be sharing that
And
in the future. But
can I put some things in perspective,
sure.
bro? So the things that my wife is talking about, when we were trying to gather just all of this stuff to get the song. Yeah, like she said, life happened. So my daughter, which is 19, she had gotten into a motorcycle accident. And God spared her life. Right. So we were going through that. In the midst of us trying to formulate and still trying to work on this song, my mother passed away in March of this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, in February 21st of this year, right? On my daughter's birthday. Aside from all of that, life, right? So I think every obstacle came against trying to, and I was very adamant. You know, my mom had just passed, and I was going through because my mother was my girl. I was going, but I was very adamant. I said, let's still do it. We flew to New York. And we brought our cameras and everything, my wife and I said, let's still go forth with the interview. So I had interviewed Jared and my wife, and it was a little like prep interview, not as fancy as good as yours, Yolanda, trust me. But it was just, it was just a little interview and stuff like that. And and my wife was like, well, what do you want to do? You want to still go forth? I was like, yeah. Let's go forth. Let's still push for the song. Let's still do it. And then we got a little delayed. Like I said, because of those events taking place, we had to stop a couple of things momentarily. But after that, man, we just kept persevering, just kept, it was such an urgency. Am I right, Jared? It was like, for me, I felt like such an urgency to just get this out. It was like, we got to finish this. I know stuff is happening around us. Jared was going through stuff, everything. It seemed like hell was breaking loose all around, but it felt like such an urgency. That's how I knew, and that's how we all knew that, yo. And Jared would tell me a lot, yo, Steve, this is gonna be powerful, bro. He said, all of this stuff that's happening now and trying to prevent this from taking place. Jared said this song is already powerful, but it's gonna be impactful. Jared, do you remember that, Black? Yeah. So. But with him saying that, and my wife had alluded to it as well. Him saying that at that time just gave me more strength to be like, all right, you know what, you're right, Black. We got to do this. We got to do this.
And you know what the thing about that, Steve? When you lose your mom.
Yeah.
I lost my mother 2020, 2 days before Christmas, and I don't think I was in any shape to do anything back then, but Steve lost his mother. He was like, yo, he pushed.
Yeah.
He pushed, like, and what he couldn't do, his wife picked up.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think Steve was in New York, and I think, Andrew, didn't your uncle pass away too?
He did the same
No.
weekend that
That
passed.
weekend,
My uncle
Steve
No.
Mom passed.
the
Her
Tuesday.
uncle, yeah,
Yeah.
her uncle passed away. So she's in Atlanta. He's he's
Yeah.
coming to New York.
New York.
Yeah.
And we had the deadline for March 3rd for the song release was March 23rd. And we didn't move the date despite everything that was going on. So we were able to release it. We couldn't go back into the studio and do anything else. There was no time. We just had to release it the way that it was.
Wow.
That's the way it was supposed to happen. Not maybe. That's the way it was supposed to happen. That was.
Yeah, but it was a lot of things that would have dictated otherwise. Like, nah, y'all not gonna finish this until like the end of the year. You're not gonna do this because it is happening. So thank God we all persevered and pushed forward. And now we're sitting with you, Yolanda, having this discussion. That had we just given up, we probably wouldn't even be here talking. We wouldn't see the 47,000 views and none of that stuff. We would have just, had we just said, and we could have easily said, listen, there's a lot of death going on. Let's just wait till the end of the year. We could have easily said that.
And even
Right.
the video, when we pulled the video together, it wasn't more than, it was only 4 of us that pulled everything together. And it was we're going to be in New York, so why don't we just shoot the video? Literally. The dancer, Powerful, she was my praise trainer.
Yes, anointed. Lord have mercy.
And Barnum, she is anointed. I couldn't think of anyone else that was, she was the best person for it. And just being able to minister with her in that form was just amazing. She was amazing.
And my niece, who's a makeup artist to the stars,
Yeah.
she came down today. Who has she done? Nicki Minaj.
She's not Nicki Minaj. She's done some stars, but I don't know their names.
She's a celebrity makeup artist, and then her name is Destiny, and she came down. And she did the makeup for the video. I mean, how things came together, it was just, Yolanda, it was just beautiful. It was just God. Because how things came together after all that turmoil and all these situations, it was just a testament to his being made perfect in our weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because when the day of the video, people bailed out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We was like, oh, I was like, oh, but
they were not supposed to be part of the greatness.
There you go.
You know what? We ain't gonna worry about that. We had the feelings, and I like to give a shout out to Amanda. Amanda, she also was very supportive. She came out. I asked her, and she was like, "Sure." You know what I'm saying? She even took a day off of work for us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Amanda. Hope you watching, boo boo.
All right, boo boo, Queen Amanda. She was
so.
the makeup artist, right?
No, Amanda's the singer. She's the one with the on the end by the window.
And the other 3 are my kids. Our
kids.
Yeah, those were our children.
What?
Yes.
I'm so done. Wait a minute. Okay. So Queen Amanda, let me see. Let me go back to this. So Queen Amanda, she's a smaller.
She has on all white.
She's to the left of.
Oh, you talking about the curvy queen. Yes, Queen Amanda. I was watching her. I was looking at Queen Amanda. I was like, Queen, I need you. Queen Amanda, beautiful. But I mean, the whole thing was beautiful. I mean, how every moment was captured. And this is amazing. This interview it should be an encouragement. Oh my God. It should be an encouragement and inspiration to anybody who's going through something, because y'all, oh my God. Oh God. Oh, y'all could have easily allowed death, sickness, wrecks. Yes, God. Y'all could have easily allowed that to say we can't do it because y'all said we have a deadline. And while y'all had a deadline, people were dying off. People were falling back. People were saying we can't do it. Wrecks happened. I'm talking, man, it wasn't like things was happening, you know, when people fall away. We're talking about your daughter. We're talking about your mom. We're talking about your uncle. We're talking about, you know, oh my God. Whew, Jesus. And this is a testament to people who are getting ready to do something great. Oh my God, you go through great.
And by the way, I think Andrea had 2 people who passed away around that time.
Uncles, two of my uncles.
2 of her uncles passed away.
Pastor Grant and Pastor.
So with us, it was my daughter, my mother-in-law, my 2 uncles.
Yeah.
But I wanted to also give a shout out to the videographer.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
it's my cousin.
You better get it.
Oh yeah,
he did an amazing.
He
job.
did his thing. He did.
yes, he did.
Okay,
Capture.
videographer. We got to make sure we give the shout out to the videographer. What's his name again?
His name is Jeremy Williams, but we call him Creative Will.
Okay, so let me see here. So, song written by Jared Harrell, produced by Stephen. I'll make sure I pronounce your name. Alston.
Yes.
Okay, and director, film edited by Creative Will.
Yes.
Yeah.
The location was FD Photo Studio LIC in New York.
That's
Glam by at Lala_Luciano.
Yes.
And guest dancer is Karen Farnham. And okay, y'all did a checkout dance for life garments. Okay, so that listen. I pray and hope that they actually get hope to this video, that they can see y'all did some wonderful shout outs. Now the makeup artist, did I talk about the Moana?
Yes.
Okay, Lala. Okay, Lala, you did your thing, Queen. Queen. You had her, Queen. You had her looking like a professional. I'm talking about you said you're a professional makeup artist, a celebrity makeup artist. Yes, ma'am. I'm talking about you must do you got to do the stars makeup because you had my queen. Oh, I'm like, Queen, you looking like, oh, you know what? You reminded me of I don't know why. But I love her. I love this woman, Cindy Trim, Dr. Cindy Trim. I love myself some Dr. Cindy Trim. Oh, Queen, you remind me, Queen. You reminded me of Dr. Cindy Trim, and I don't think Dr. Cindy Trim can sing, but she can minister. But this, I mean, y'all got to go. Y'all who are listening, y'all are looking at this. Y'all have to go back. I don't want to say God because y'all know sometimes I get a little country, but y'all have to go back and look at this video. And when y'all look at the video, go and check and see all the different things. You know, the people who are here that they gave a shout out to, they're also here on YouTube. So if you go check it out on YouTube, you'll see all the beautiful people that they gave the shout outs to, whether it was the director, the place they did it in, the glam squad, the praise dancer, the producer, the songwriter. They have everybody, and they have 47,240 views. And this was done actually 2 weeks ago. Okay, and they have 47,000 views. Okay. And right now, y'all at 7.83K followers, I believe. So, I mean, within 2 weeks, that's how you know it's God, because he took this thing and he hijacked it. He took it and made it his own. And because y'all did it in his time and through the obstacles, through the trials, through the tribulations, and God took this thing and he increased it. I mean, he God did on it. His hand is there. And you know that it's God when you're going through so much, but y'all push through, like the woman of God said, Queen Joy said, she said, glory be to God. But then she also came back and said, push through it, the glory of God over you also. Y'all push through. And because y'all pushed through, it was time for that song to be birthed out. And that's how come you had so much, something had to happen in order for it to be birthed out. And y'all pushed through all of that. And so it really, it's very, I mean, Queen, y'all did an awesome job. Y'all did, through all that y'all both went through. And then for you to be able to push through and to sing the song. And you said this is a rough draft, but the rough draft is the draft. The rough draft is the song, and it's perfect. It is perfect because it was sung out of it was sung out of birth. It was sung out of pushing through. It was sung out of birthing pain. You know what I'm saying? And you sung that. I mean, that's why you was able to sing it like you sung it. Oh my God. But and I'm sure that your children who were in it, the praise and worship team, you got your family, they had to push through too. You know what I'm saying? Like they seen you and seen how y'all was pushing through regardless. I mean, You know, I just pray that everybody look. I pray that everybody, whoever come in, I pray to look at this video in its entirety and hear y'all testimony, because it by itself is powerful. To look at you all would have never known y'all had any struggles, because the video make it seem like y'all they have no events going on. It was seamless, but you should have known something was going on, because the song is just that powerful. It's going to bless the lives, and I know it has already blessed lives because the numbers are steady going up.
Yeah.
So Queen, we've been waiting for this moment for you to sing the song. We've been looking for this moment for you to sing the song, but I want to pause break just for a moment. So we want somebody, y'all go ahead and share this video. I'm going to pause break just for a quick second, just for like 1 minute. I'm going to do like a commercial break. So Queen, I want you to be able to sing us a song once we come back from the commercial break. Y'all go ahead and share this video, because we wanted our Queen to sing just a little bit of it. Okay, so y'all just hold on just for 1 moment. Tune in right now for Newbeing Queen commercial break.
I am Gerard Randolph, the creator and founder of We Need to Talk Station and the Network Directory. I am here to highlight 2 amazing women. Faye Austin, she is an esthetician, model, the author of Hood Love, the Book of Poems, and the host of the Book Room on Clubhouse. This December, she is interviewing and book clubbing with Ernestine L. Smith, the pastor, spoken word artist, the host of The Word of the Day, radio personality, and the author of Bound by Love and Reading in the Book Room, Free by Love. Come into the mall of the Network Directory to get connected to We Need to Talk Station, the fabulous Faye Austin, and Queen Ernestine L. Smith.
Okay, so that was the quick commercial break. That was my cousin, King Gerard. So I told him, I said, it's time for us to take it up a notch. So we're gonna start doing commercials for the show, and having people that are doing some great things to do commercials and send it into the show, so we can take it up a notch, notch or two. So Queen, where did your king go? Is he gonna want to sit back and hear you sing? Huh?
He's here. He's coming right back.
Okay. So thank you, King Gerard. Yes. Wonderful commercial. And thank you for sending it in to us, King Gerard. Wonderful video. That's what I'm talking about. People that are doing some wonderful things. And he loved to celebrate people as well, King Gerard. So thank you for that, King Gerard. Don't forget to share this if you haven't already on your Facebook page. So, Queen, are you ready to sing for us? Are you ready to sing? Are you ready to sing?
That's the snippet of it.
Okay, Queen. Okay. Well, let me see if I can find the song again. I want our audience to kind of hear a little bit of the song before you sing. Just a tad bit of. I don't know if you can actually sing while it's playing. I don't know. I know I was doing it while I was playing. I don't know if you can do it. Let me see.
Yolanda, I think they'd appreciate it if she did it a cappella.
Oh, Jesus. He put me on the spot.
So they can't accuse her of lip syncing or nothing like that.
Okay, yes. But I wanted to okay, I'll play it after she's done then. Okay, Queen.
Crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. That's it.
I'm glad you stopped, because I was gonna try to get in, but I was like, oh, I can't hit that note. They would have heard my voice. They would have heard my voice cracking, all that good stuff. Oh my goodness. I am blushing, Queen. You got me over here blushing, Queen. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this has been a beautiful show. This has been a beautiful show. Is there anything that you all would like to share with the listening audience on tonight?
Stay tuned. More is coming. We are just in a producing mindset. We are still kind of riding this wave because, like you said, 40,000 views and counting. We don't know what God is doing, but we do know it's going to be great. Whatever He's doing is going to be great. We have some other things that are coming. Stay tuned, and please go and watch the video and subscribe and like the video. God bless you. That's all I got to say.
Queen, is there anything you want to say?
Thank you so much for having us. I really, really appreciate it. It's been an awesome night. But just look out for, like my husband said, look out for some music, but we will also be coming through with some more exciting things. So stay tuned. If you stay plugged in, you'll find out more. Okay.
Oh, I know that's right. So y'all need to make sure that y'all go on YouTube and y'all go ahead and follow them, because that's how y'all get to see all the other things that they're gonna have on YouTube. Let me ask y'all, is there any other things out there that y'all are connected to, like Spotify, your Facebook pages and things like that? Give us that before I get King Jared on.
All my music right now is on, you can find it on all streaming platforms. Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio. You can look and you will find it. My name is Andria, Andria Alston, Alston. I'm also on Instagram. It's at Andria Blessed One, and on Facebook, Andria Alston Muse, Andria Alston Mus. So I just look forward to connecting with you. God bless you.
Oh, God bless you too, Queen. King Jared, I know you still just in amazement of what God is doing, because I think we talked days ago.
I'm just excited. I'm excited for what God is doing. You know, I
You
always
should be.
been. You know, the only thing I'm gonna have to say to the people is, you just gotta, no matter how long it takes, you just gotta trust and believe God. You know what I'm saying? I waited over 20 years, and what I dreamed of, I believe, it's really coming. God is unfolding it right before my
Right.
eyes. You know what I'm saying? But Mark 11:24. Mark 11:24.
That's a scripture, right?
Oh yeah, it's a scripture. It's Mark 11:24, and I'm gonna just quote it quick, fast to you. It says, "Verily I say unto you that therefore I say unto you, if you believe." Hold on, what is the scripture? I say it every day, all day, and now I'm all.
And now all of a sudden, yes.
All of a sudden, the devil's alive. But it says, "Therefore I say unto you, whatsoever things you desire."
Come on.
When you pray.
Yes.
Believe that you receive them, and you shall have them.
You shall have it.
You shall have it. In other words, if you say that, you're going to have whatever you say out of your mouth.
Come on. Woo!
We spoke life to this situation, and boom. Don't give up on your dreams.
I was just about to say that. You took that out of my mouth, because I was just about to say that. Because it took you literally, by the time you added all the time up, maybe about 25 years. Yeah. And then look at what God has done, and everything was right.
About that.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just right there, and everything worked together. It all worked, because maybe the situations around you all, just like what Peter experienced, everything was working together. But he had some storms around him. But as long as he kept his eyes on the prize, as long as he kept his eyes on Jesus, everything was okay. He was able to stay afloat. But when he started looking at the storm, things began to fall. But you all kept your eyes on God, and y'all said, God has given us an assignment. We said yes to this assignment, and we're going to see it through. And that's what it's about. If God give you an assignment, when it's time, no matter what happens, I know they said when the Bible said, let the dead bury the dead and all that stuff, but you all stood the test of time. Yes. Y'all pushed through, y'all persevered through. It was rough. Y'all had legitimate excuses, and y'all did not fall. Y'all kept it going. Y'all didn't make no excuses. Y'all had all the excuses in the world, but y'all said, we got to keep going. There's a deadline. Like he said, the man of God said, I felt an urgency, because there's a certain time when God's saying do something, you have to do it in God's timing. And when you all feel that urgency, you have to move when God say move, and do it just like that, and don't make no excuses, and look at what God has done. He blessed it.
Amen.
All in God. You have to know the timing of God. And when you feel that unction, that timing of God for you, for your life and what God is telling you to do, not someone else's timing. You know when God is telling you to do it because you'll feel that.
Amen.
And y'all felt the urgency and God blessed it. Woo, my God.
Amen.
He blessed it.
Amen. Amen.
He blessed
Amen.
it.
Amen.
I
Praise
love
God.
you all so much. I got to play this song again. So since y'all are getting ready to leave, y'all make sure y'all go back on my Facebook page. And y'all, tag it and things like that, your handle, so people can look out for you. Anything that you all are doing, make sure y'all tag me, Queen. If you want, you could text me if you want to. Since I got the celebrity phone number, I'm gonna make sure that if I have to, I can copy and paste it in this here. And for those of you all kings and queens that did tune in, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Go on YouTube, follow me as well as follow them. King, were you about to say something? King Stephen, were you about to say something?
Yeah, is this video being archived? Like, can we like go back and see it on the page, or is that something that's possible? It is.
We're able to share it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you.
King, y'all gonna be on YouTube. Y'all can go on YouTube tonight.
Okay.
Y'all can go on YouTube tonight. Just you can Google. Oh, hey, pull her name up. It should you be able to find it under her name or Newbeing Queen Talk Show.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Tonight, and look at it on TV. Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all gonna be on TV again on YouTube. So absolutely. So this has been a whole blessing. I thank you all so much for your time. Kings and queens, y'all make sure y'all continue to tune into Newbeing Queen Talk Show. Y'all see what kind of guests we have on here. We have celebrities and all on Newbeing Queen Talk Show. I love you all so much. Y'all take care of yourselves. I love you to life. God bless you. I love you all. Y'all thank y'all for coming in. God bless you. Y'all take care. Peace.
Take care.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Peace and blessings to you all.
I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. Now the life which I now live, I live the Son who gave himself for me. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. Now the life which I now live, I live by the faith of the Son who gave himself for me. am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. I'm crucified with Christ. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. He lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. I'm crucified with Christ. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. It's not I, but it's Christ who lives in me. It's not I, but it's Christ